Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming at you with another Grind My Gears. Well, let me tell you something that happened recently. It's been happening. It's been boiling up to a head or whatever over the last year or so. Um, and this is something going on in the United States. If you're a foreigner and you're watching my channel and you are unaware of this or whatever, there's something going on. I'm going to put this disclaimer out there. I might or might not fully understand what's going on. Get me on that. I might. It's possible. But this is telling you what my belief is and what's really irking me. It's pissing me off. Let me rephrase that. It's not pissing me off. It's making me disappointed. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. And let me talk about it. It's about the United States of America's national anthem. Okay. And not the anthem itself. I'm not disgusted with the anthem. I'm disgusted with some people's interpretation and the way that they are protesting the national anthem. I served in the military of this great nation. I fought, bled, sweat, did all kinds of things for the United States of America. And the national anthem has never been let me back up. I've always taken pride in the country that I come from. I love living in this country. I love everything, underlined, that this country stands for. I might start getting emotional. I'm going to try not to get emotional on you guys. But I love this country. And there are people out there, primarily the ones I'm talking about, because these are the ones that I'm aware of. There might be others. Are football players, professional football players, that are protesting our national anthem. And I believe that it was primarily African Americans because, and this is my understanding because I have not done any research on this because I don't need to. I understand what their point is and what they're saying, and I believe what they're saying to be true, but I don't agree with their argument. Okay, back up. The reason why I believe that it was, I think Colin Kaepernick is the first one that I really noticed this, the way he was acting against the anthem. Okay, so let me kind of tell you what my understanding is. In the anthem, we have it has many passages about how this great country stood up against oppression and fought back to gain our independence from a tyrannical monarch. And we fought in the independent war, right? The War of Independence, right? The American War of Independence. And there was a song written by someone that was, my understanding is, a slave owner at the time. Okay? And a couple of passages in the anthem that is never heard, never sung, never talked about. A couple of when the original song was written, there was a couple of passages that talk about slavery. Talk about it. And this writer owned slaves. And there are people today that are trying to stand up against the national anthem, have it changed to a different song, or I don't really know what they're trying to do, just bring light on the subject or whatever. I believe it's to change the national anthem to something that doesn't have the word slavery in it, or not written by a slave owner. Okay. Really, guys? Really? You're fuck. Okay. First of all, okay. I'm not condoning slavery. Don't get that straight. I think slavery is wrong. I think owning another person is wrong. Having said that, it did happen. People owned slaves. It happened. People in our first Congress owned slaves. Are we going to go back and change our Constitution because someone in the Congress owned a slave? No. You take baby steps, right? So, okay, what I'm trying to say is the government, or let me back up, the people of America liked this anthem. They thought it was a good anthem. Did they like the entire song? No. They didn't like the entire song. So why? Why don't they? So, hey, I don't like this entire song. But this first part right here is awesome. Let's use that as our anthem. These other passages here that talk about slavery, that's whack. Let's not use that. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that. I think that was an intelligent decision. That was good editing, right? That was good editing. So they said, let's not use that. This guy that wrote this is an idiot, don't use this half because he's stupid. But the first part is perfect. And so let's use that as our anthem. That's what they did, right? And now there's people that are, I'm not going to say they're uneducated. They're probably highly educated. They're probably even more educated than I am. Are saying things like, this whole song is about slavery. And the guy that wrote it was a slave owner. Okay. That's wrong. The whole song is not about slavery. The first part of the song, the part we use as an anthem, is not about slavery. It's about tyrants and breaking away and becoming independent. And they talk about people giving their lives for this country. Okay, let's look at some history here before I get into why I'm disappointed. I mean, this is a history lesson, really. Rhode Island. We're going to say Rhode Island. I've never been in Rhode Island. I don't live there. But I'm a American War of Independence miniatures gamer, as you might know. Rhode Island. We had regiments, a lot like Glory, the movie from the Civil War, right? Well, in the American War of Independence, we had Rhode Island regiments that were black. And not only were they black, they were slaves. But were those slaves told to go fight? No. It was voluntary. Voluntary. Go, if you, and then here's the catcher. If you go fight in this American War of Independence, you will be free. You will win your freedom by fighting for our country. Were there a lot of volunteers for that? Yes. Why? Because they probably wanted to be free, and I understand that. I definitely understand that. But there are other ways to become free, but I'm sure it was a struggle. I don't want to lighten that whole subject there, because that's a big subject, and I'm an anti-slavery person, believe me. But I'm not an anti-anthem person. I think that our American anthem is beautiful. I love it. I love the anthem. I don't like those extra passages. Those passages are not part of my anthem, not part of my country's anthem. They are part of a song written by somebody back in the, never heard of, Okay. This is what I'm disappointed about. Football players. And when Colin Kaepernick was protesting, okay, it's one big deal. One person, he's protesting because he's just being a dumbass, right? Okay. Well, now not him anymore. Now it's whole teams of football players this is what really made me mad. I understand a guy kneels, and he doesn't put his hand over his heart. He doesn't care about America or whatever. That's his business, where he doesn't care about it. He doesn't even want to be an American, first of all. He doesn't even want to be here. He has no loyalties. He's not risking his, he would never throw down his life for our country, that kind of thing. So, I get that. And there's people out there like that. I got friends that are like that, okay? Are they close friends? Probably not. But when a whole team does it, it brings it to my attention. Brought it to your attention. Like, what the hell's going on here? Why is this happening? But it disappoints me because the team allowed it to happen. The owner of the team allows it to happen. Now, you can't force them to go out there. I get that. You can't fine them, or whatever. You can't. What are they going to do? Their hands are tied. I get that. I get it. But it's like, you just don't do that. You go out there, you stand at attention. Well, I stand at attention. You don't have to stand at attention, but put your hand over your heart. Stand there. Stand proud to be an American. Say, man, I'm a damn American, motherfuckers. Don't say, man, I wish I wasn't an American. Let me go sit on this chair here while the national anthem's going on. What the fuck? I might understand some of these. I'm just going to throw this out there. A Brazilian kicker or whatever played soccer in Brazil. We hired him to be a football player. He's here. I understand him not sitting down. He's not an American. I get that. But if you're from America and the national anthem is playing, you better motherfucking stand up. Put your hand over your heart. I'm disappointed in our football players. I sit back. I love football. I sit back and I wonder to myself, what makes them... And this is both, black, white, Hispanic, Samoan, doesn't matter. It was the whole team. So, I understand that a couple of them are saying, I'm going to protest. And then the team gets behind them because they're good friends and they say, yeah, we're going to help you. We're going to support you. I can kind of feel that and sense that. But if somebody said, hey man, I'm going to go murder I'm taking it extreme. I'm going to go murder somebody. Yeah, I'll back you up on that. That's right. That sounds good. No. When someone's doing something stupid, take them in the corner and go, psh, what are you doing? Get out there and stand up. Put your hand over your heart. Don't be kneeling down when the national anthem is going on. Okay. There is a football player. I can't remember which one it was. There was a quarterback that I'm not gonna. I don't remember the team that stood up during the national anthem when the rest of his team was kneeling. I support you, if I could remember your name. I think it was a Bears quarterback, but I support you 100%, or maybe it was Chargers or something. I don't remember, but I support you, right? His team, my understanding is, the rumors that are flowing around are they allowed him to be sacked a number of times to teach him a lesson to be a part of the team. What? If that's true, that's he's standing up for what he believes, and you're kneeling for what you believe. You don't physically take it out on each other. Talk to him in the locker room. Don't eat with him. Shun him. Whatever. That's fine. It's still bullying, but don't do that. But actually saying, "Oh yeah, go crush this guy. Break his leg, whatever." No. What kind of a person does that? First of all, the kind of person that kneels during the national anthem does that, apparently. Oh my God. Okay. So let me wrap this up. This is a grind my gears that really bothers me quite a bit. I am loyal to America. And when I say America, think Captain America, because I am not loyal to the laws or the rules or the anything that might be corrupt in America. That's not what I'm loyal to. What I'm loyal to is the idea of freedom, the American way, the ability to bring yourself out of the gutter, to be able to become more than you are. That's the American dream. That's America. All right, I'm going to leave you on that. And I'll see you next time.